From a Swiss Alpine laboratory to its Dutch headquarters, Russia allegedly tried to cripple the organisation for the prohibition of chemical weapons, according to Dutch authorities. But Dutch intelligence intercepted the attempted breach and expelled 4 Russian agents.
The Russian military intelligence service operation targeted the OPCW Wi-Fi network from short range with a view to hacking and infecting it.
The OPCW was targeted partly because it was working to identify the nerve agent used in the attempted assassination of a former Russian double agent and his daughter in the UK. And the Dutch operation was revealed as Western allies lined up to accuse Moscow of coordinating scores of cyber attacks worldwide, all aimed at paralysing inquiries into alleged Russian crimes.
Russia must stop this reckless pattern of behavior, including the use of force against its neighbors, attempted interference in election processes, and widespread disinformation and campaigns.
The US revealed it's indicted 7 Russians for trying to infiltrate nuclear reactor building Westinghouse Electric because it supplied nuclear fuel to Ukraine.
Their nimbleness in this regard, their efforts in this regard shows, I think, their sophistication and what obviously the resources of a state-backed hacking organization that can not only do the cyber intrusions from home, but can also send its officers abroad with diplomatic passports to do this.
The US is now warning Moscow has another target in its sights, trying to influence the outcome of next month's congressional elections, having allegedly done the same in the 2016 presidential elections. Moscow denies these allegations.
The latest is that this is a directed propaganda campaign which fuels the paranoia that every Russian citizen with a mobile is a spy. So a fairly strong blanket denial there. I was also in the Foreign Ministry earlier when the spokeswoman Maria Zakharova responded to that first wave of British allegations, which she called a fantasy. And she used a rather elaborate metaphor referring to the perfume bottle, which you might recall during that first attack in Salisbury in March on the former spy, was allegedly used to disguise the nerve agent Novichok.
Everything was mixed into one flask, possibly a Nina Ricci perfume flask, without any dissection. The GRU and cyber spies and Kremlin hackers and WADA, it's some kind of diabolical perfume cocktail. The rich imagination of our colleagues in Britain truly has no boundaries. Who is inventing all of this? I would like to look at these people.
So the Russian perspective then is that this is a coordinated attack by Western governments. What we haven't had from Russia, though, is any direct response to the evidence itself, particularly that Dutch allegation, which presented a number of passport copies and photos to back up the allegations. We haven't heard from Russia how they would explain that or what their side of the story might be.